Hi guys, Tablet-News.com, and I'm here with a game called Bloodstroke. I'm playing it on the iPad mini on iOS. The game comes from Chillingo. It costs $3 and it comes from the famous John Woo. He's an action movie director. He has made some movies with Asian actors and action, and now he's into games like this one from Chillingo. This is a straight up action game with a very artistic design. It has a comic book styling, as you can see. It also reminds me of a Walking Dead title, so the basic action here is that you have a character to protect, and you can do that by shooting enemies, cutting them with a sword. There's a lot of blood in this game, so it's quite bloody. Keep it away from the little ones. As you can see, the graphic is black, white, grey, and a hint of red. The main character is a woman. She's an assassin and she has to protect a scientist who is running around behind her, as you can see right here. The control is simple. I have a left side of the screen thumbstick that I'm pressing right now. It can actually float around and be placed wherever you want it. And as you can see, we also have snipers to kill, and there's a lot of blood here splattering around. This is actually one of the harder missions, so don't be surprised if I fail. I'm using a shotgun right now. You can also use SMGs, and you first start with a bunch of knives, and then you move on to a katana. Okay, of course the music is also Asian themed. The main character is called Mei Li. She is a Kill Bill style assassin, and she shoots and slices members of the Triads in Beijing and Hong Kong. The idea is to protect a doctor. You can also perform upgrades. Here you can spend real cash. These are the swords you can wield, dual daggers, this Dao weapon, dual chakras, and Jian, another type of sword. Then the guns, you got Glocks, the shotgun, this SMG, and finally a machine gun. Grenades can also be bought, and also grenade launchers. And finally you can get yourselves, or better said the doctor, a Kevlar vest and some extra boosts for his health. You earn money after completing missions, and you spend those on the things you saw earlier. Okay, so this is the story mode of the game. You have to play your way to Hong Kong and Beijing. You have a bunch of achievements to fulfill. Once you do them, you get cash. And aside from the basic story mode missions, there's also a special Fight Club arena where you can get extra cash. You can also unlock new weapons. You have to take on bikers, snipers, gangsters. This feels basically like an endless runner of sorts, only more bloody and only a bit slower. Okay, so this is the arena, and the soundtrack is actually made by a famous band, Far East Movement. The artistic design is really impressive here. I just got an achievement and probably some cash. In order to slice the enemies, I just have to be near them, and she will cut them open automatically. The same cannot be said about the gun. I have to tap this button right here. This is a very fast-paced title. Of course, when you're running, this is a static mission, and I have to constantly circle the doctor and protect him. You can see that we got grenades here and a medipack. Of course, if I bought them, I can use them, or if I get them after missions. The disadvantage of the shotgun is that it takes forever to reload, and it only has a limited barrel. That's why the gun may be a little bit better. Some of the missions involve running around and slicing enemies, while other missions involve staying in a single place and killing incoming waves of foes, trying to kill the good doctor. You can also get combos by doing melee kills or weapon kills. And now I'm going to wait for more enemies to come and throw a grenade. You can hear the music. Strong Asian influences. Let's throw the grenade. It actually covers a lot of ground, that grenade. You can also revive your character, but I choose to be a cheapskate and not do it. You can also replay levels to earn 3 stars, or better said 3 Lotus badges. The graphics seem to be painted in watercolor, which is a very nice touch. I've unlocked some new stuff. The gameplay is fluid and this is quite an easy game. You won't find yourself needing to spend real cash here. You can increase the doctor's HP by spending cash. And now I'm going to change the weapons to give you a taste of the other type of things that you can use. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. So I guess I'm going to have to go to the blade, switch to dual daggers, and here I'm going to switch to the Glock. And now let's go back to Hong Kong. You saw earlier the rating. I only got 1 of the stars out of 3, and maybe this time we can get 3 of them. Okay, so this time I have guns. I have to shoot them a bunch of times till the enemy is killed. When I had a shotgun, I shot him once and he was dead. Also covered a bigger area with that gun. A very bloody game, once again, keep that in mind. Not for the kids, because it has a ton of splatter on the ground. Very nice artistic design. So overall it's a fun game to play, but it's too easy, too repetitive, and can become boring in the long run. It comes from Action Master John Woo, and here at Tablet-News.com we give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's fun, but it's repetitive and it feels kind of pointless at times when it comes to the action. That's it from Tablet-News.com. Bye bye.